What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. So I know it's been a minute since I made a video. By a minute, more like a week and a half. So making another video. I was busy with work, busy with school. Things slowed down a little bit. So I'll take a few minutes to make this video. All right, so check this out. So if you've been following the last few videos, I have a video up where I talk about how I'm going to stop chasing that 144 frames per second, right? So my PC can play at 144 frames and the screen is 144 hertz. So I got to experience that with with a few games, and let me tell you, the experience is amazing. It's like it's mind blowing, right? Like it feels really nice to play at 144 hertz at 144 frames. It feels really nice. However, what I wanted to do was prepare myself for the possible disappointment of next generation systems not being able to play at that same exact frame rate, right? So I took it upon myself to raise graphics settings and not chase that 144, because if there's anything that I'm pretty sure of is that the next generation of consoles, the visuals are probably going to be beautiful. They're definitely going to focus on visuals. I don't know how much they're going to focus on frames per second, but I know visuals for sure it's going to be a must. So I'm getting myself ready for that. So what I decided to do was I made this a challenge for myself that I would play any single game that I play from now on, especially action games. I'm going to play at the highest visual fidelity regardless of what happens to the frames. Okay, so at first I did this by just manually going in there and increasing the settings, so like the preset settings. So like for Rise of the Tomb Raider, the highest you could go is very high, so I went on very high, put everything very high, and then I realized there's a few things that still don't actually get maxed out. I don't know why the preset is like that, but it just doesn't max it out. And I played the game like that for a little bit and it was fine, but I kind of felt like, I don't know, like I was cheating because I didn't max everything out. So then I maxed everything out, like everything out, and I got like below 30 frames per second, right? So I was like, yeah, no, we're not playing this game. We're not doing that. So to get a happy medium and to not drive myself crazy, I have the GeForce experience, right? So I started using that software to optimize the game, and it does a pretty good job, right? So right now I'm currently playing with the optimal settings that the GeForce experience has, and for my hardware, it's all the way over to the quality side, like all the way at the end. So it's the highest quality I guess I could get it per the GeForce settings or whatever. So I'm playing at that, and I said that I was gonna turn off the little FPS on the left hand side, but I decided to keep it on just to torture myself. Pretty much, that's what that number is there to torture you. The FPS counter number is there to torture you. You know what? I'm gonna make a video about that. How that number is just there to torture you. Anyways, so I have the number up there, and I can see how many frames per second I'm getting, and I am getting anywhere between 40 right now, between 40 to like 50, 55, like that, with the graphic settings I'm currently playing on right now. I know, trust me, I know, atrocious. Okay. However, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but listen. However, I'm actually still enjoying the game. I am actually still enjoying the game. The argument that 30 frames per second makes the game look more cinematic or whatever. Look, man, I at first I was like, no, that's just an excuse to not make these games 60 frames. Let me tell you, it does make it look more cinematic. But before you kill me now, hold on. Before you jump down my throat, hold on. It's because the movement is so slow and so methodical. Like it almost like the game is slowed down, so you could like take in the game a little bit more. Don't get it wrong. As far as gameplay, when you're playing at 60 or above, it just feels better. It's way more smooth. Like you're running with Laura, it's like butter. You're running around, whatever. But but let me tell you, I'll give you an example, right? So Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm playing it and I'm hearing this one of the enemy guys is like talking on the radio with somebody else. He doesn't know that I'm around the corner, right? At 60 frames per second, this is typically, I pop around the corner pretty quick, pull the bow, bam, let go, right? I swear to you, okay, because I'm playing at 30. When I came around the corner, it was so like slow. That's the word, right? It was so slow that I actually enjoyed the scene of me coming around the corner, seeing him talking on the radio, pulling the bow back nice and slow. And even though I had my shot already, like I literally had him in my sights, I waited there for a little bit, let him finish his conversation, and boom. And then when I let go, the arrow hit him and everything was like nice and slow and he dropped and it was cinematic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it was cinematic. Now this game, right? It doesn't matter if your reaction time or the reaction time of your screen or all that, because you're playing against the computer or whatever. You're playing against the game. You're not playing against other people. So that was, I gotta be honest with you guys, right? It wasn't bad. Do I prefer 60? Of course I would prefer 60. Would I prefer 144? Of course I would prefer 144. But to be honest with you, playing at, and I was playing like at 40, so 30 to 40 is pretty much the same. Wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was still enjoyable. It was still enjoyable. So we'll see. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna beat this game playing on these settings. I'm not gonna raise the settings. Okay. The only thing that I will not play at less than max frames are competitive shooter games. Like I'm not doing. And the only one that I'm playing right now is Apex. I have Destiny as well, but I might play that at, because Destiny has like a story mode too. So I might actually play Destiny at maxed out visual settings and go from there. But Apex Legends, no, 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 no. I'm dropping the graphics so I make sure I get my 144 frames per second, because in that game you really need it, and you definitely feel the difference. Like you feel like Superman when you're playing that fast. But it is what it is. But yeah, guys, I wanted to make this video. I haven't spoken to you guys in a while, so I'm still playing at. I'm still doing my Don't Chase 144 challenge, especially for these adventure games. And I'm not sure. I think Black Flag is the game I'm gonna play next once I finish Rise of the Tomb Raider, or maybe I'll just finish the series and get Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We'll see. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.